Welcome back to Sweet Transit, everybody. Wandwing 94 here, and we are gonna pick it up right where we left it off through our cattle ranch in. We got some meat production rocking and rolling. Got our peeps coming in here, those craftsmen being dropped off. First issue we got is we are running out of fuel on this train. That is just our wheat coming from the wheat farm right on in over here to the cattle ranch. So it's a quick and easy fix. Got a coal set up over here, and we can just have that run in right along to here. Does look like it is not the most efficient route, so we might look at some of our first changes in our efficiency. I know we talked about before kind of dealing with this situation here, and I'm going to do a kind of a batch round of recordings here, so it might be an episode or two here before I actually get to see those comments, but I do want to see those because now we got a train. It's kind of doing a little zigzag here to get in and actually kind of use this route, so make sure you let me know. I'll be interested to see what you guys come up with. We want to make sure we do unload here. There's been a couple times where we have not, and that has become an issue. Do our preset there, and this is going to be coal mine 1 to wheat farm 1, and this is just going to be for fuel. 1, 2. Let's just put a big old train on there, not mess with it, and we're going to leave it at cargo at 0% here. That way it just hangs out. Don't have to worry about it. And because of that, though, we can see it is coming in here. I'm going to throw some extra stations in. We'll just do 1 for now. Make it easy on ourselves. Boop. Nothing too crazy, just with a little chain. And a little out. We actually don't have any signals. How crazy. You guys are probably yelling about that. Oh, signal on the bridge, gotta love it. Hopefully gets that train moving a little bit quicker. And we are running into an issue here where we don't have enough craftsmen. So we know where those guys are coming from, and we just don't have enough craftsmen, period. And that's an easy fix. Get 5 more per house if we get some meat into the city. And we kind of want to look at this, see what's going to be the best spot to take them in. So the first 3 are just for the wheat farm, and then after that it is everything else coming in, so mostly stone, and I believe a passenger train. So there is potential. We should have, I mean, judging by it, it should be just 1 train coming in for the time being. I do think at some point, have this coming up and around, we might then throw something into there. But it does look like we've got the ability to send that train through here. Didn't work how I wanted it to. Quick little run. That's not too bad of a loop either. That should be good for us. And it's a food train. It's going to be cattle ranch 1 to train 2, and should be meat. We're going to wait for full cargo. Unload. Time passed, and we're going to bump this up a little bit. We don't want it to hang out here just because of the amount of trains coming through, but we do want it to unload a good bit. And should be boxed. Yes. So our big old box train. Send that on. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, that will we didn't do this right. So that solved that problem, and we should I don't know how this ran out of fuel. Yes, all of the problems. Let's just ignore them. This train's going to run out of fuel. That train's going to run out of fuel. It's always this first train that comes through because it hits places that don't have fuel. Causes all kinds of backlogs of trains. Yeah. Well, maybe we won't see that getting going. So we will need iron setting up here soon, and it'll probably be a smart decision if we set up like we have set up here, right here, because then we can bring iron in. We already have a coal set up. We got plenty of coal here. We should be able to share between clay and iron. Boop. Bring that down. So we'll be looking at that soon, but that does take more craftsmen, and I want to get some craftsman happiness kind of up and going. We're going to have to make some adjustments. This isn't quite a problem yet, but it's going to be here soon. If we get more trains coming in there. Alright, so our craftsman population seems to be going up. Dairy's a little bit of a production. Cool. So, we got a little check. Brewery, bar, and medium storage. Nice. We're probably going to have to deal with this here soon. Just want to double check here. We're not getting enough coming in. Who are you? This is what happens when you do not set those little filters. We're going to send that back. It should empty out its cargo. Yes. We're going to send another one. Just because we need some more wheat over here. I want that storage just to be a little bit more. probably have to beef up our wheat production, so then we can look at building a hop farm. The hop farm takes wheat coming in. Let's build one here real quick. This will help us get a bar, and that increases the happiness as well. At least the bar does, not necessarily the hops. Wait, I wanted this screen. Yeah, so the factory that you place in your city takes wheat and hops. So we'll be able to set this up very similarly to how we set this up. And then bring more wheat in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a couple more wheats down and look at redoing this a little bit just to free some of our trains up here, get them moving a little bit, and bring you back in, and we'll look at putting a hop farm down. Alright, so threw in, I believe it was 3 more wheat farms over here. Fantastic. Don't have to worry about that for a while. Trains are holding up over here. They're waiting even. We'll be able to expand out a little bit over there. And now, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at how we can help get trains in and out a little bit better. And one of the things I'm seeing is it's an easy fix. The one train that comes all the way down here and back up and around, it seems like it's running out of fuel. So we'll just bring a little train down here, or probably even this train. We'll have it stop here first, and then come over, and then wait here. That way the station has some fuel, and then comes over here. This train can fill up 50%, 50%, boom. Should be doing some loops at that point in time. We'll see. Even maybe stop here first and then here. Regardless, it's the thought process behind it. But there seems to be a lot of trains, and they're going half and half coming out of here. The first set of trains, big clusters. There's obviously more trains going different ways. It is our stone production line, right? We got a good handful of trains that are coming up here, and then we got a good handful of trains that are coming down this line to our warehouse. And I think one of the best things for us right now is going to be to move this out, bring it down here, and then to double these lines up through here. That way the line that needs to come up can come out and over, and then the line that needs to go straight through also has the ability to do that. With that, we also need to get into dealing with making this a lot more efficient. Getting tied up, we can expand on the backside here. That would probably be a very wise decision at this point, but that'll probably be another episode issue when we go to deal with rebalancing this out. As you can tell right now, sitting here watching, double lines coming in here would definitely help. Giving these guys a little bit of room, we can build a little shunt here, hold some trains, but just kind of splitting this up to get things out. So I'm going to take a stab at that and probably bring you guys in here and there throughout the process, and once it's done, just to bring you in, a little interchange update here. Gonna go ahead and kind of future-proof it out here. Got 4 lanes going each way, and we're gonna run 3 lanes on the inside 2. A little easier to see. Keeping the inside 2 each way tight, and the trains will need to do a crossover. We'll put down here, and that's why the little extra space is here. Do a little crossover from the outside, or the inside to the outside, vice versa, once they get into or out of the interchange. And hopefully that'll get things moving and grooving a lot better. I think for now it's probably going to shift our cluster here, but hopefully we'll have a little bit less trains coming in through here and here as well, so we should be able to hold that traffic for now, and then when we need it, we've got it. Just a little signal work, just how we normally do. It's just a normal one-way with some extra lines running through, so nothing crazy special that we normally see or have seen so far. So I'm gonna get it all tied together, and hopefully it works well. We'll we'll find out. Alrighty, we got everything hooked. Well, most everything hooked back up. Enough that we can start some trains running. Ran out of stone, cut stone. So, gotta get it running a little bit in order to get wheat hooked back up, which might become a problem here shortly. We need 120 of those bad boys. We're gonna just run Bell Bridge right across here. Run this line right on back down. Nothing special again. Deal with this a later day. Give yourself some space. Hopefully we don't have to get too crazy with what we redo, but you never know. Throw some signals on here. Did get one on the bridge, good. Hopefully trains can start moving now. Let's go ahead and get those running. They were disabled. I disabled them because there was just literally no point in time where there were not trains moving along here. And I think let's clean this up and go watch our trains. Should is the keyword. Should be moving. Chef's kiss. They're going to come out of the station just a little bit slower. And for some reason, every once in a while, you'll see what they just did. They'll do the little swoop, and then they'll swoop again, excuse me, to get back over. I'm not quite sure what that's about. I'm sure I could put some little signal requirements down, and it'll fix that. But having the 2 different lanes is definitely going to help. And while we wait for that, I think we run a car down here. Nope. We were going to change this route. So you're going to stop here first, and go 50%, and then 0. We're going to put a time passed on this one, 25 seconds, and then wheat farm, time passed as well, 25 seconds, because we need that to be going. That should help our little train out here. It seems like we're doing a lot better. Now, we're going to cause some more bottlenecks down here, a little bit in here, but our problems have seemed to gone away. Train pause there for a second. I'm not quite sure what that was about. We got to work on this, apparently. Just where the two trains are. See, it did that little snake bend again. That setup is slightly more efficient at getting your trains from one to the other instead of just your typical moving. It does not block this rail up in the process of that train going, so at least from what I've been able to see, could be totally wrong. I ended up dividing these up too, so one rail goes to 2, one rail goes to 2, so that should help sort that out. Boom, looking good. Love it. Alright, let's look at put a hot farm down. I'm thinking maybe we put it down like right here in the middle. Although that's probably going to get in the way here. Maybe we go off the end here. I just want to get it down for the end of the episode here. We're not going to be able to grow. Kind of tight. Tough decisions. Should be able to fit. Let's pop it up. Pop it up in here. And then we'll do this. Like so, to where we line up. I think I'm one off. Yep. Darn. One over. Boom. It was too high. Want to be right here. Maximize that space out. So one of the few things that I will actually be a little bit picky about, just because we do not want to have a bunch of these stations running about. Cool. Then we can decide next episode where we're going to hook it up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Did a little bit more kind of technical rail building this episode. Getting some more capability of things to be shipped in. So hopefully you guys all liked it. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.